push the buttons and make the things go. That's what we're going to do. Hello. We are back. Once again, more Battletech. We approach the end of this particular career. 49 days remain. We will have to pay our bills one more time. 19 days until it is payday. And then that'll be it. That's the last one. So here we go. We have pushed all of the buttons that make people aware of the fact that we are doing this. And now we push the buttons that actually make us do it. You know, the ones that matter. All right, let's see here. Is there an upcoming flashpoint? There is not. In fact, there are no contracts here at all at Al Nair. That's peculiar. Have we been at Al Nair the whole time? Yes, I believe we have been. We just finished this out. It switched. And despite the fact that there are 5 factions that it says are active here, nobody is offering jobs except the Capellans, and boy, do I hate them. They hate us just as much. Gurazol, hello and welcome. And yeah, I bet TurboTax is probably going to have a field day with advertisements. Let's go find a place to kill people. I mean, shoot robots. Yes. The difference is meaningful. Terra firma, huh? This is all Chaos March business, huh? All right, this is pretty close. This is going to eat 29 of our remaining 49 days. Happy Sunday. Yes, thank you. Stuff is happening. I could have sworn that we had traveled somewhere at the end of last stream. Merry X Pulsmus. Wait, what's this? Is it Christmas in game? No, it is March 12th. 'Twas the night before Christmas on March 12th. Little did we know that Space Christmas is on March 13th. Yep, Christmas in March. Things we have learned. Okay. There's to all Irby Night. This feels like an attempt to force some stuff, but also stuff scrawled on the side for bad boys and girls, the lasers. Nice. This is very silly, yes. But that's okay. What? You just get a free mech? We get a free urban mech. Huh. One moment, please. I will be right back. The tiny one calls. All right, I'm back. Let's take a look at this silly piece of shenanigans that has been gifted to us by the game. The paint scheme that was present in the art is not present, which is unfortunate, or at least maybe if we change the... No. Also no. Well, it would appear, alas, that the Christmas paint job is just for a picture. And also, Space Christmas is on March 13th. Little did I know. Okay, well, anyway, we have an Irby now. Can Easter be as early as March 13th? I guess it depends on... I mean, the way that you determine the date of Easter is like some bizarre. It's possible. But if I remember correctly, it's like the Sunday following the first full moon after the equinox, or something to that effect. So, yeah, I think that's how it's calculated. So, I mean, it like depends on stellar events and things that are not wholly tied to one another because, well, yeah, so I think the calculation of one of those things is based on that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it's Christmas. I don't know if it is explicitly Easter that is defined that way, and then you back calculate Lent, or if Lent is calculated. How do you calculate the date for Easter? Because Easter is garbage. The standard definition of Easter is the first Sunday after the full moon that occurs on or after the spring equinox, according to some random British website. Wow. So, yeah. I knew it was some bizarre, like, moon cycles, which are unrelated to the equinox in any way. Yes, clearly it is authoritative. But according to this, the earliest it can be is March 22nd, and the latest is April 25th. So there's all manner of dates available. Okay, jobs. Wow. No one wants to give us jobs. Well, the pirates hate us. Comstar hates us, I guess. What is Cox? I mean, please don't get my stream shut down for asking that question, but the heck? Oh no. They must be some sort of company. Let's go blackout. Assassinate in the Highlands, huh? Lance tonnage maximum. Lighter, faster lance. That's us. We are the light, fast lance. Now, it'll be interesting to see what the tonnage maximum is. 400 tons. Okay, so we are not allowed to bring everything. We are about 140 tons over, so we can drop the Adargas, because who cares about those? You're supposed to be piloting... Oh, he's back. That's right. He got sent off to, like, space detention. Okay. 48 tons worth remaining. Let's see. Math is hard, but that's like 10, 21, 28 and a half. And then we would have to drop another 20 tons somewhere else. What if instead we just didn't run the Kintaro? 393 tons. Perfect. All right. The Kintaro is like the slowest thing we have, so by leaving it behind, I don't feel that we are... Oh, but the Kintaro has battle armor handholds. I forgot about that. So one of the battle armor will be without a ride. Dang it. I gotta stop doing that. I forgot. So sorry about missing Thursday, by the way, but air travel sucks, and Dallas was like covered in ice. It's Ice-ageddon or something. I don't know what they were calling it. I don't understand. Yes, I too am glad that I made it home okay. I don't understand what it is about Dallas that, like, why is the weather there so terrible? And has it always been that terrible? I feel like choosing to put a major hub in Dallas, if it's always been like this. Oh, shut up. Okay, this is the professional, who is the Dread Pirate Roberts of Battletech. Well, I expect that the professional in a Cyclops with not very much. Is that it? Supporting forces. Oh, well, his friends are over here. 75 and 60 tons. The professional's rocking a solid. Is the Cyclops 90? Yes, 90 tons. All right, let's reserve a lot. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try to avoid flying through Dallas ever again if I can manage it.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It is unlikely that I'll be able to manage it, but I'll try. Ooh, we can mount the Wraith from here. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what would be causing the weather to be terrible in, well, basically everywhere. That's very strange. Maybe it's weather balloons that are causing it to happen. Those sneaky, sneaky balloons.
Roger.
I mean, what are weather balloons for if not changing the weather? I too am sort of, yeah, amused is a good point, a good term for it. It's just straight up ridiculous. Okay, so what are we gonna do about this professional fellow? Let's see what... Oh, we can't actually see that person with the sensor lock. Wow, strange. All right, well, we'll remove the evasion from the Ostrock.
What's the flank?
Okay, so there are more adversaries down there that we can't see yet. Otherwise,
Barely hit, Commander.
that wouldn't have happened.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, and we're going to wait on what to do with the Achilles because we need them to reserve and maintain evasion for the moment because I forgot
Orders.
to bring their ride. Whoops, my bad.
On my way. Double time.
Okay, what do we got here? 75 tons down the hill, has LRMs. Sholomancer. Well, hello. It has been a minute. We are assassinating the professional. Or, you know, whatever passes for assassinating the professional. Hello, random bot. What if, instead of that, there was, in fact, nothing from you? What if you were banned? Goodbye, random bot. Yeah, God, I hate that stuff. Okay.
How's it going?
We are definitely not done. Who are we going to
What's up, boss?
send after the Cyclops? Comedy option, we send a 35-tonner. We can also send some... Wow, 15%, huh? Oh, he hasn't moved. That's why. He has yet to move, ergo, shots on him suck. Oh, come on.
No joy.
Okay, so the professional is finally moving. Solomancer, it has been a very long time since we have seen you. How are you?
What now?
Hopefully you are doing well.
Okay.
Alright, let's...
Up.
Our primary target is taking damage.
He sure is.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I had to switch off Wednesday nights, although I might be going back to Wednesdays. We'll see how that works out. But I had switched from Wednesdays to Thursdays, so right now it's just Thursday and Sunday evenings. So if you are not like West Coast-ish America, it can be somewhat challenging. Why are these numbers lower than they were when... Anyway.
Roger.
84% chance to connect with the autocannon, and of course, we don't.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well, those two should be sufficient to handle a Cyclops. I don't feel like we need to devote a whole lot more.
Got it.
Shin, hello, welcome. How are you? Okay, these numbers are all fine.
Confirmed. Firing.
Waiting for orders.
We had to cut down on the size of this lance. Yes, it is. It's nice to have people like showing up. I appreciate it. So
Copy
there
that,
is a
Commander.
tonnage maximum on this, so we are actually running down a mech and 2 vehicles.
Firing all weapons.
Well, they're not bleeding out, which is unfortunate, but random head taps are kind of nice. Okay, so I think
Good to go.
that leaves just the Wraith. Is that where? Yes, that's where we want to be.
Aye, aye.
And then the Achilles, which we need to hide because I forgot that the mech we chose to strip out of the loadout in order to get under the tonnage is actually the mech that usually carries the Achilles. So they are just
I hear ya.
kind of on their own. Although they can shoot at stuff. Why not?
You don't need to tell me twice.
As long as the adversary can't actually see them to return fire, it should be okay.
Here we go. Want some more, huh? What can I do for you?
Do we continue to advance and throw fire at the Ostrock with the Achilles? 64% damage reduction. Sure, why not?
Moving out.
Might as well use them.
Time to die.
Let's...
Hey.
We could swarm the professional right now. I am not going to, just because I want to land shots without worrying about shooting my own battle armor, which is rude.
Waiting for the shot. Got it.
Okay. We get to know what these are yet? No, not quite. Almost. Alright, well, 74% is fine. I'm astonished that thing is still standing. Wow.
Solid.
Oh. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, how do we get non-occluded shots on this guy? Oh, wait, hold on. We go here is how we get non-occluded shots.
On the move. Full speed. Affirmative.
It's an Orion, huh? It's not too bad.
Roger that. Standing by.
Okay, let's quickly.
What now?
We can get behind him.
I'll try.
This
I'll
is
try.
potentially a way to get ourselves meleeed. However,
That looked like a critical hit.
what we're going to do to
Waiting
avoid
for
that
orders.
is, first of all, show up and shoot him in the back.
Acknowledged.
Pretty hard. Secondly, what we're going to do is, if this doesn't kill him, we're going to swarm him. And that will keep him from being able to respond to what we're doing.
Copy that, Commander.
Are you serious?
Reporting critical hit.
How the heck? He has 39. He has a combined 46 structure left on his entire torso, all sections. So,
Hey,
with that in mind, I don't think we even need the SRMs.
throttling up for what it's worth. Okay.
He panicked and ejected. Wow. Okay. There we go. That's the end of the professional, at least in this particular incarnation of him.
Ready for orders.
He is a coward, yes. What if we jump... Ooh, all the way over here we get rear shots on
Acknowledged.
the Orion. And we also find out it's a Thunderbolt and a Rakshasa. Okay, there we go. The Rakshasa is the clan, or sorry, the Inner Sphere attempt to make a Timberwolf. It's not as good as the Timberwolf is. It is, in fact, not great. I mean, it's not super bad, but they have LRM 10s instead of 20s, for instance. So, yeah. Not quite as
Firing
good.
full complement on enemy.
Receiving you.
Okay, let's continue shooting. I guess let's continue shooting the Orion. We started, we might as well finish the job. Even if we are shooting it in the back, at least a little bit. Really? Interesting. The SRMs didn't go.
Commander?
I find that surprising.
Acknowledged. Gotcha.
Wow, really? God, this guy is surprisingly difficult to do any damage to. What's that about?
What do you need?
You have any open sections that we can attempt to abuse? Yes, this has ammo. It does have a standard engine, but he's got ammo and no case. So if we show up and shoot him in the side, it is quite possible that we could set off an ammo explosion and just save ourselves the trouble of dealing with him in some other fashion.
Acknowledged.
So it's sort of like that.
Enemy down.
Gnomes are so good at that.
Standing by.
Let's wait until the end of the round to see what the golems do. Okay. The computer does not want to let me delay.
System holding.
The Thunderbolt. The Steiner Surprise variant. Oh, 2 ERPPCs. I guess this is the 8 Steiner Surprise, not the other one. Okay, step 1.
I'm here.
Grab the elementals and put them back on the Stormcrow. push the button for defensive formation. I'm not 100% sure why. I expect that we will be obliterating everyone here in the
Good to
very near
go.
future. Sure, let's hit target prediction as well, because why not? Alright, now we'll switch to the mechs. Go
Reserving
from
action.
there.
Commander.
Okay. We might not actually obliterate the adversary this round, just because I can't actually get into line of sight with them. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll find out.
Standing by.
We may not need to get particularly close to them. Oh yeah, we're in front of the Wraith. Whoops. 92s and 84s. I guess we'll shoot the guy with 92s. They're both pristine, so... What we can do is try to kill the Thunderbolt and then just let the golems eat the Rakshasa.
What
That seems like
now?
a totally reasonable plan of action to me.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm here.
Alright. Stormcrow
I.
along this way. No, we are definitely not in sensor lock range for these guys.
Receiving you.
Okay, so chances are low that we're actually going to be able to kill the Thunderbolt unless we get lucky.
Throttle down.
It seems as though he will live another turn. Oh. Oh, and since it's got only energy weapons, I hadn't thought about that. It means that the standard way that you deal with a Thunderbolt, which is to explode all the ammo that is in it, is not available.
Copy that, Commander.
I hadn't thought about that.
Acknowledge.
Okay, so the solution to
Waiting for orders.
the Rakshasa problem, on the other hand, is quite easy.
I copy.
We'll just shoot you in the back a little bit to soften you up. Standard engine? No, XL engine. Oh wow, we don't even have to soften anything. There is no softening required there. He is already quite soft.
Ready for orders.
We'll use the SRMs because why not? They are wholly unnecessary at this time, but it's fun. Actually, you know what? No, let's turn those off. We stand a very good chance of accidentally exploding a bunch more of the mech than we want. This has ammo in it. Both sides have ammo.
Well done. Here we go.
There we go.
Mech destroyed.
I was kind of hoping we would kill it without the ammo explosion, but what can you do?
Orders.
Okay, unfortunately, the gnomes can't get line of sight. Probably should have put them back onto the Daddler. Was not thinking about it at the time. But the only enemy remaining is the Thunderbolt. Woo, to no one's surprise, it's going to take shots at the golems. Because the golems are scary.
Receiving you.
That's funny. If you push sprint, they can go less far than if they are moving. Just movement gets the golems further than sprinting.
Confirmed.
All right, since we're shooting through the front of a mech this time, do you have an XL engine, sir? Angel ECM. Oh. 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 This is a variant with the Angel ECM in it. All right, let's try to shoot his legs off. What do you have for structure and such? 150? I'm not 100% convinced that all of those are required.
Onward! No retreat!
Okay,
Take that.
that is the entire left side. Are you going to try and do
Waiting on
anything?
you, Commander. Pedal to the metal.
It will be interesting to see if he thinks that he can manage anything at this point. Although I guess all of his weapons are in just the right arm. What a bizarre build. Oh, it has a PPC capacitor. Interesting. I've never seen that Thunderbolt before. That is some weird stuff right there.
Confirmed. Roger that.
Let's just try to shoot the other leg off, I
Affirmative.
guess. We're seemingly already committed to this whole, like, let's cut his feet off
Copy
business.
that.
That's probably it. Sweet.
Hostile removed.
Hopefully that means the Angel ECM is alive.
Mission successful.
These missions are so nice. They're so much faster. Okay. We did it. The professional, once again, has been defeated. Angel ECM. Yes? Yes? Yes. There we go. Angel ECM is good. We have 10 E-coolings. Okay, I'm not going to bother to get those then. Do we have We actually have Rakshasa parts. Bannerlord. I will confess that I am unfamiliar with Bannerlord. Is the PPC capacitor oh, it is here. We actually have one. I don't know what we would put it on. We could maybe stuff it into no, honestly, Mountain Blade 2 doesn't really help. Okay, all of that is fine salvage. There are so many things that I have not played, but should have played. All right, let's see. Heavy static, lowlands, or badlands. I guess let's do the lowlands version. At least we're fighting against the pirates. We don't care about them. Okay, medieval combat sounds fine, except that there are no robots in medieval combat. Ergo, it cannot be as good as this. Gotta be able to kill robots. Okay. You are in. We can put the Adargas in. What are we doing? Blackout? We might even actually be able to bring the ballistas. I can't remember who pilots what, though. I think it goes like this. For honor. No, I have not heard of that one either. Come on. Okay, here we go. Pilot. Nope. You see, he was in the ballista. Road Rash is ballista. Chisel is... There we go. All right. There we go. Is it good? I guess is the question. Because I'd been playing Encased, which has, I guess, what passes for robots, at least thus far. Okay, yes, lances to the face are solid. But Encased is not good, despite having robots. So unfortunately, robots do not guarantee that the game is good, which is unfortunate. Hello, Anila. Good evening. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. We are, yes, welcome to Robots. We are smashing robots. We are also discussing the relative merits of having robots in a game and whether that guarantees that the game will be good. We have determined that it does not, because encased exists.
Command interface initiated.
Yes, that is true. Nothing guarantees that a game will be good. Not even reviews. I happen to know that reviews that are put out like immediately upon release or before release generally are, you don't get a review copy of the game unless you agree in writing to give the game a good review. So I am inherently distrustful of reviews. Yes, this is BTA 3062, which is like a pretty much complete conversion of the game towards tabletop, really, is the direction that it goes in. So there's a bunch more stuff. We have vehicles. Yeah, it's not as crunchy as Rogue Tech, but if you drew like a spectrum from vanilla to Rogue Tech, this is maybe 3/4 the way towards Rogue Tech.
Hey,
If I wanted any additional crunch, Rogue Tech would be the only way to do it. So,
Aye, aye.
there's a little bit less insanity in this one. Okay, where are we going? Over there.
good to go. Roger that.
You know, I don't know if Rogue Tech has vehicles.
Okay, let's go.
Move order received.
It would be interesting to find out that that was the case. Supposedly there is Battletech Extended, which would give you the opportunity to play what is basically vanilla with a little bit of extra stuff to see if you were interested in doing so. As someone who is familiar with the tabletop version of the game, I find that I really enjoy BTA because it is... Ooh, we found the baddies. What do we have? Some 65-ton thing. This brings it a little bit closer to tabletop. Puts it more in line with like my own expectations. Like you can sprint and still shoot in the same round,
On it.
which is one of the big things. The fact that you could sprint or shoot, not both, that was just like, for real? That was a decision that someone made in a video game?
On the move.
Well, the problem is that the computer is bad.
Heading that way.
And so numbers like that are basically the only way to balance the game. Because otherwise you would just crush. Yes, sprinting affects your accuracy. So soon enough we will find out, and I'll show you how much. It's not a huge issue. Oh, he just knocked something over. But it does... Yeah, so it's a trade-off, like many things are. Do we want... No, we don't want the Vapor Eagles.
Orders.
Let's go... No, not you.
What now?
You. Hey, there we go. Now we can see the bad guy. An Ostwar, huh? And some random 80-ton vehicle, a Shrek, maybe? Oh, yeah, that's another major thing, is that you are just evasive. There's nothing about... Oh, yeah. I don't know... The rules around what causes you to be in and out of combat are incredibly complicated, and there's a lot of opportunity for,
Ready for orders.
lack of a better term, for just, huh? What is... Do you have the golems? You do. Okay. You do have the golems on you. Good, good. But
Engaging target.
I think the big things that I wanted was to be able to sprint and shoot at the same time. And what I really wanted was to be able to
Receiving you.
muck around in the mech bay and change engines so that, you know, horribly crippled designs didn't have to stay that way. Like, the Dragon is terrible in vanilla, in part because it just has way too big an engine. That was really loud. Oh, a Rhino. All right, well, we're going to keep shooting the Ostwar.
Got it.
The same is true of the Cicada, and with a lack of, like, refittable XL engines and other toys to get,
I'm here.
you know, what are, I will call reasonable values involved in these things, there was just no way to fix those mechs. They were just worthless. You just couldn't do anything with them. You're like, oh, I have a Dragon. It's my first heavy mech.
Targeting.
And then it turns out that the Dragon is just garbage. And there's no way to solve that problem.
Yes, Commander.
It's kind of unfortunate. So being able to change that stuff, I like that a lot. That was a big help. The other thing that is a major change that I didn't want,
Copy that.
but have learned to live with, is that Precision Strike is no longer nearly as busted as it was in the vanilla version.
Yes, Commander.
So if you rely heavily on Precision Strike to punish your adversary for having a head,
Roll for that.
like I did, it is not as easy to do anymore.
Commander?
Because I think the vast majority of the kills that we ended up with at the end of our initial run through vanilla was just like me pushing Precision Strike and then clicking on someone's head and having them evaporate, and just doing that over and over.
Acknowledge. But that hurt.
Yeah, constant Precision Strikes. If you can get a Marauder, oh, it's so silly.
What do you need?
There's a Royal Marauder, I believe, in there somewhere. And the Royal Marauder will do silly things like
Roger.
give you a 30+% chance to hit someone's head. So you just put 3 reasonably large head cappers on it and push the button, and
Confirmed.
you can expect someone to die
Hostile removed.
pretty much every time. I think I remember doing the math, and it was like you could reasonably expect like a 70% chance
Orders?
that their head will evaporate. Let's put the Adarka up here.
Full speed? No target.
You know, I don't know. Switch that to overload. I don't know where I found it. I'm going to assume that parts came from the black market for it. It's been so long at this point.
Got it.
See, I had a lot of fun with the Annihilator with UAC 5s from a million years. Like, The AC-5s let you stand so far away. You can just be 1,000 miles back and just tap them over and over. There was the other thing that is surprisingly good, and perhaps too good, is the
Got it.
snub-nose PPCs. There's a variant of those, one of the plus variants, that comes with plus 10 damage, which is fine when you think about, like, oh, it has a little bit of plus damage. The problem is that because the snub-nose PPC has like a split projectile, it adds 10 to all 5 projectiles rather than just, oh, here's a straight plus 10. It's actually
I'm
plus
showing
50
minor damage.
and is insane. Yeah, there's a 25 by 5 version of that, and putting that on something like a Phoenix Hawk and then just jumping behind people,
Duncan Fisher here.
super duper effective. I had a lot of fun with that.
Heading that way.
Okay, do we want to straight fire? What happens if we try to straight shoot you with... We can't. We can only indirect with a solid line. Sure.
Lighting them up.
Yeah?
I love artillery.
Going full throttle.
This is one of the really nice things about BTA. That I didn't know I was going to love it as much as I do, but artillery is just the bee's knees. So much fun. The only problem is that sometimes you'll get missions where they don't want you to destroy buildings. You're like, what? What do you mean, don't destroy the buildings?
Resting my neck.
So there is a separate, what we'll call vehicle bay, and then there's a separate battle armor bay because I also have battle armor with me. So in case you want to field elementals, you can do that too.
Wait.
And they are treated
Sure, why not?
mostly like mechs. You cannot refit vehicles, so no changes can be made to them. You
Sure,
can
don't worry
refit
about me.
battle armor,
Commander.
but the mech bay doesn't love to do that. It frequently breaks it. So you can go and just buy what you want to buy. 8 evasion seems good. So this is turrets are activating. Great. Wonderful. This is an odd campaign because we are currently playing with a self-imposed maximum of 55 tons on anything. So I only have light and medium anythings. That includes vehicles. There are much heavier vehicles available. Okay, so we are going to run up here. We are going to try to kill probably this turret. If I don't sprint and I just shoot it, 74. I get up here, 79. Turns out shooting uphill is worse than sprinting.
Roger.
Really? We missed? Missed on the second laser? You're killing me. This thing has 15 anythings left. Killing me. Hit points? I think those are hit points.
What now?
Oh, we can just... Okay, this is really silly. We're gonna kick the sniper turret because I see no reason not to. It's really funny.
Moving to position.
It's right there. Oh,
Going hand
wow.
to hand, I guess. I got him. Target destroyed.
Yeah, some of the turret loadouts have been optimized and with all the new weapons that there are, you can get some fairly nasty turrets. Like those are meh. This one's 4 UAC2s, which again, meh. Not hugely problematic, but is the sort of thing that could potentially cause you some problems. There are some much nastier ones that have like double UAC 20s.
Quick step in it.
The big assault weight turrets are always really nasty. Okay, so there's a Shrek, the stupid Rhino, a Shredder turret that I don't care about. Let's shoot Shrek.
10-4.
Oh, well there you go. All right. That was
Target's down.
way easier than I expected.
Standing by.
Do we just shoot the Rhino? What do we do here? The Rhino is very broken. Like it was mothballed, and most of its weapons are damaged. That is a lot less scary than a regular Rhino is. Let's see if we can get the turret.
No shooting, just run. Got it.
Yeah, the Annihilator is already 1 foot into the turret division. Like, oh, movement? Who needs movement?
Targeting for an outward thrust.
Another one that we left with like about 15, 18 hit points now.
Good to go.
Killing me. What's this? Oh, a heavy LRM carrier. I don't know how I didn't see that until just now, but that's important.
All an ass.
Yeah, the Rhino is beefy. So this thing, speaking of beefy, yikes. A heavy version of everyone's favorite vehicle.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, I suppose I should probably like finish off these turrets that I started shooting at. Maybe we'll get lucky and miss this and hit that.
Copy
It's
that,
unlikely,
Commander.
but we're gonna try. Come on, target the thing. Just miss a little bit.
This should be good.
Nah, they missed over here, not up here. Oh well.
That's a kill.
Yep.
All right, we are not going to be able to remove the LRM carrier from the field before it gets the
Let's
chance
move.
to act. Let's turn those off. Those are unnecessary.
That turret is gone.
You know, I don't know that I've seen a particularly gnarly narc beacon. Okay, let's put... Can we get... I don't think we can get both the links. Alright, that's going to have to be good enough
Okay. Going.
for the AMS, because I don't think we're going to be able to get everything. Let's turn that off. Turn the rockets on. Just break a silo over there. It's fine.
What's up, boss?
They didn't pay us to keep stuff alive. Oh, I wish I'd paid attention. Now this one can do the rest of the work.
Roger. Full speed.
In terms of coverage against that stupid LRM carrier. Turn those off. Shoot the turret. Yes.
I copy.
Okay. We have to move on to the next
Turret
base.
destroyed.
We're fine.
My flamer is empty.
Alright, so now we're supposed to walk all the way over here to figure out what the heck is going on. And we have to destroy a couple of tanks on our way there.
Duncan Fisher here.
Great. Okay, let's try to stay in AMS coverage.
Heading that way.
Let's try not to shoot our teammates with artillery.
Lighting them up.
What do you need?
What do we got? 51 or 64, huh?
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Alright. And then we'll just push the battle armor to the end. Oh, wow. It has swarm LRM ammo. That's bizarre.
Ready for orders.
Yeah.
Managing heat.
Yeah, well, we're just done. We'll finish this off with regular forces. I don't feel like pulling the battle armor off just to get them involved.
Uh-huh. Yes, Commander.
Okay, so all the turrets are done. We can come shoot all of this stuff.
Copy that.
Yeah, if you could do something like through armor crit fishing in vanilla, then they would be effective. But because you can't, are you serious? We got through to structure and then tapped the armor on like every other shot? It's the front. Follow the leader ammo, I saw. LRM, fast cam. Where was follow the leader? There it is. And swarm there. Yeah, this has got all kinds of fun stuff. Well, I think it's one of the things about
Standing by.
BattleTech being space 80s. In the 80s, we didn't know like what kind of ranges would be reasonable for engagements, and certainly sci-fi authors didn't. Which is why sci-fi authors like Michael Stackpole think that mech engines like erupt violently, like they are nukes when they are damaged, which is definitely not the case. Also, they think that somehow you can get something the size of a mech to run on a proton cycle.
Hey,
No, probably not. Yeah, I mean, BattleTech ultimately is like, how can we arrange for
bundling up. Forward,
like
forward.
landed gentry rolling around in what basically passes for I'm trying to think. Like steeds. Okay, sorry. That was really hard to parse in my brain. But yeah, like mechs are basically. How can we have, landed nobility charging into battle on their glorious steeds, but also in space? One solution to that is to do whatever Firefly did, where you just have the Westerns out in space for fun, because you can.
Confirmed.
But BattleTech has gone the other way, which is just pay no attention to the numbers behind the curtain.
Enemy eliminated.
Not salvageable. Boo. Boo.
Receiving you.
Okay, what have we done to this thing? Its right side is kind of damaged. So let's shoot it from...
On it.
Is that the right side? I can't actually tell where front and back... Yes, that's... Ugh. The camera has gone insane.
On it.
You know, I don't know that I would call it space opera necessarily. Like, space opera feels...
Commander.
Camilio, hello and welcome. Thank you. I wish there was like a standard shout-out function, as I have to put a bot together so that I can do that sort of thing. But Camilio's awesome, and you should go follow him if you don't. How are you?
Salvage that.
And thank you, Camilio's friends, for coming along with him. How are you? It's nice to meet you all. There is a generic shout-out command? What? Is it /SO? How do I do that? There's got to be a way to do that. All right, well, you may not require one, but next time, it's good for me to know anyway. So I appreciate you coming to see us. How was your stream? All right, let's carry on.
Yeah? Got it. No shooting, just running.
Good to go.
I really enjoy the sound of all the buildings falling. Shout out username. Okay. I will keep that in mind. That could be very useful going forward.
Waiting for orders.
I was, at least till now, operating under the impression that that was a function limited to people who were running various chatbots, which I keep meaning to get around to doing, but just have not gotten around to doing yet.
Duncan Fisher here.
Well, that's good. Twitch does seem to be fairly good about, like, I don't want to say stealing
Yep.
necessarily features that people like, but let's go with
Looking out.
integrating. And then the battle armor doesn't need to act. That's fine.
Venting heat.
Okay. Neutral turn. Alright, we have to go find
I copy.
what happened to this base.
Copy.
Okay. You should go this way,
I'm there.
as should you.
Acknowledged.
This guy, yeah, that works.
Moving to position.
The Vapor Eagles want to be close,
Coordinates received.
as does the Kintaro.
Heading out.
Okay, well, that's not very hard. I mean, given the status of Twitter and its
Move order received.
leadership, I use the term loosely, these days, I am not surprised to find that Twitch is making better decisions. At least from a business standpoint.
Moving to position.
Yeah, it's not hard to be better than Twitter at many things right now. Twitch has yet to accidentally cause actual, like, monetary damage to anybody. So, there's that.
Position confirmed.
Now that I think about it, like for people who depend on Twitch for their livelihood, some of their decisions have probably caused monetary harm to them. But it's not exactly what I was thinking of. Do we want to come up and then down? Yeah, that seems fine. Let's at least get vision on this pile of garbage here. But I remember there was a moment when you could like purchase a check mark.
Confirmed.
I know that there were instances of people purchasing check marks for themselves as like major brands and making ridiculous posts and causing their stock to tank, which I think is fantastic and hilarious and exactly the sort of thing that should be done. But it was kind of surprising to see that someone thought anything like that was a good idea. I think it was Eli Lilly. Someone showed up and posted as though they were Eli Lilly, saying that insulin was going to be basically free. And,
I'll do what I can.
you know, because investors are not concerned with humans, only with profit, their stock value went way down. How do we... Yeah, this is fine. No, let's be up here.
Affirmative.
Let's put the Daddler here.
Location confirmed.
A major arms dealer, like a defense contractor, or like Nicolas Cage's character from Lord of War, arms dealer. Let's get the Stormcrow in there and just trigger this event. Okay, what do we got? Dear the mission. Okay. We found friends. There's a dropship. The dropship probably did not bring us friends. Okay. What do we got? Defend the buildings from someone. Oh, them. Okay. Well then.
Receiving you.
Let's not get meleeed.
On it.
But let's do find out what we're dealing with here. Marauder, an Ostsaw, a guillotine, and an emperor, huh? Okay, that's a reasonable assault lance.
Roger.
Did I just forget to move the other Vapor Eagle? Sure did. Whoops.
Coordinates received.
Huh. That's an interesting little bit to take.
Copy that.
I don't know what the adversary has in terms of... Okay, so they have a single SRM-6 among all these people. And by people, I mean robots. The Adargas are not going to do anything. We do not need them as AMS platforms. We've already used the rockets. It's time for them to go hide.
Move order received.
Now the ballistas, on the other hand, they have a job.
Lighting them up. There goes the paint job.
Can I get better ground attack out of you?
Acknowledged. That's all you got?
All right. So this will probably be
Got it.
where combat begins. So this shouldn't take terribly long.
Orders.
Are those allied turrets? They are. Sweet. We have allied turrets. Oh, they haven't acted, and so therefore they have a bazillion evasion. Let's try to rectify that. Excuse me, rude. Thankfully, the building has a bazillion hit points. Or does it? I have to say, I didn't think this one through very well, it turns out. Whoops.
Commander.
Standing by.
Right. Well then, let's get this started. Yeah, that's a hefty lance. Where can we go that will likely cause us to accidentally shoot more than one of them? Here seems fine. Let's start with the Emperor because it's big. Also, it's right here. But quad PPCs that's a thing.
Waiting for orders.
Let's just try to shoot you.
Move into position.
You know what? Precise strike. What do you have for an engine type? An XL engine, huh?
Forward. No retreat.
Did we get the torso? Let's find out. Yes, we did. Okay, that's promising.
I'm here.
If we tap him a little bit extra in the torso,
If you say so.
it might just cause him to explode and fall over. Like that. There we go. That's
Mech destroyed.
one problem solved.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, can we get rear arc shots on anyone? It does not appear so. Although we can next turn.
Copy that, Commander.
And we're going to act before they do, so we're going to basically get to double tap them. Let's see. A Marauder, which has 2 PPCs, or the Guillotine, which has a bunch of medium lasers. Let's shoot the Marauder. That seems fine.
Copy that, Commander.
And then next turn, we'll shoot someone in the back.
Orders.
Alright, so I guess we'll continue working on the Marauder for now.
Good to go.
Those things are so much fun, watching them just like float up and then fall down. Completely straight,
Standing by.
like with no regard for physics at all. 6, shoot you in the back. What about shooting me? Oh, wow. Alright, well,
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
these are dueling machines anyway, so they come with targeting computers. And that lets us just
Target
destroy the
down.
back of someone.
Yeah?
I guess let's try to shoot the Marauder a lot.
Copy that.
What's the Marauder look like in terms of... Okay, so it does have ammo. It has no case, unless it's got like integrated case, which is highly unlikely, especially for pirates. No, they likely will not survive the round. We'll see. I guess it's theoretically possible, but No, the ammo explosion,
Tango down.
since we got that, pretty much guarantees that this is about to end.
What's up, boss?
Because the Wraith still has to go, which means the Golems still have to go. So we'll just casually walk up behind the Ostsol
Locking in
here.
all weapon systems.
Like, is it really a surprise that a lance of 4 assaults that did no shooting at me is going to land
Ready for orders.
amidst, like, what do I have? I've got a lance of vehicles, 2 lances of mechs, and a lance of battle armor squads. And they are not going to make it.
Got it.
Like, they really should have thought about this better. You come with more bad guys, maybe. Do you have an XL engine? You do. I don't even have to...
Give us everything you've got.
I could just do that. That solves that problem. Okay.
Mission successful.
Well, there we go. They did not survive the round. In fact, I didn't even get to act with everyone. The vehicles didn't go. Most of the battle armor didn't go. All right, let's see what... Is there anything crazy down here? Do we have fast cam ammo? We do have fast cam ammo. None of this equipment is particularly great. We can get a Shrek for fun, although it turns out vehicles are, as far as sale prices go, super cheap. Okay, so we do have Ostsol parts, but we don't need... It's the 7M. Do we have Marauder parts? We have a full Marauder. No guillotines, no Emperors. Let's take the Emperor parts in case we come across another one. The 3R is like the base model Marauder. I'm not super interested in having more of it. I guess we'll build a Shrek because why not? We can. And we'll grab this Ostsol part because it's a weird Ostsol. Has a Gauss rifle and all kinds of other stuff. And they gave us a bunch of stuff anyway, so that's all fine. We are going to run out of contracts to do on this planet here pretty shortly, and we will have to go to another one. And that will probably be the majority. Hexenritter, hello, welcome, good evening. How are you? Oh, not so bad. So if Anela Tuvon is still floating around in chat, you had asked about how things like vehicles and such work. So here in the mech bay, once it loads, you can see I have vehicle and battle armor bays where you just click on them and it shows you what you've got available. And so you manage them very much like you would just a regular mech. With the exception that, you know, unfortunately you can't make adjustments to vehicles. I wish you could. It'd be so nice. Hex, look, we got a random urban mech, like from an event. Interestingly enough, it was like Merry Christmas, which is why this is the Xmas variant of the urban mech. I didn't know this, but in Battletech, Christmas is March 13th. Because on March 12th, we got this like 'twas the night before Christmas. Here you go. Little did we know Christmas is relative. Anyway, it has like a bunch of X-pulse lasers on it though. It's kind of nifty. All right, let's do another mission. Let's do that same mission that we just did, except in space calendars. Yeah, it's possible. There's got to be a unified space calendar somewhere, though. I mean, Comstar probably forces everybody to pretend that it's still, like, the same thing that it was on Earth, right? All right, let's go do the same contract again, but in the desert this time. But yeah, the concept of months and days and things like that when you are out in space, you know, if you have a planet with a longer orbital period than Earth, do you just not pay attention anymore? Like, do seasons become decoupled, assuming that there are seasons, since seasons are an effect of axial tilt, which may or may not be present to varying degrees? It's really kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Star Trek has that whole Stardate blah 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 thing going on for them. They have moved to some kind of like standardized galactic calendar or timekeeping system. But that's just for the Federation. Who knows what takes place if you're not flying around in a spaceship? You know, if you're on an actual planet, that's different. All right. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Well, this is a hellhole.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Receiving you.
Let's get the battle armor mounted up.
Waiting on you, Commander. On my way.
What now?
Oh,
Copy.
the Garuda
Yep.
and the Daddler.
Confirmed.
Okay. I mean, so much of what we use calendars for now is like religious observance or, you know, secular holidays based on religious observance. But I think it makes sense for something like Comstar, who is arguably a religious organization, to try and enforce some amount of standardized calendar, because otherwise, who cares? Generic winter holiday. Okay, sure, Festivus exists in Battletech. I'll buy it. That's the actual name, is generic winter holiday. Where's the bad guy? 90-ton vehicle, huh? Oh, winter holiday. Sure, that's like
Affirmative.
spring break that just happens to coincide with Easter.
Confirmed.
But that makes sense. You know, it's tracking.
Coordinates received.
Confirmed.
Okay, let's switch the Adargas on.
Position confirmed.
Get ourselves some AMS cover.
Heading that way.
Copy that.
Man, one of these missions I ran one time was just basically the worst. We ran it against the clans, and it turned into a mess. Ooh, a 100-ton vehicle. Ooh, oh, we've got mechs too. Wow. All manner of friends. 85 tons, both of them. 90, 100 turrets that are not active yet. That's nice.
Standing by.
Vapor Eagle. Let's go find out what this is. This is a Challenger 11 close combat vehicle. Its C3 Master is broke, but it has 2 Gauss rifles. That's kind of nasty. I wonder how much armor it has. I didn't bother to look. That is a hefty amount of armor. Holy cow. Right then.
Orders.
It's going to take a minute to dig through all of that.
Roger that. All weapons, go.
Good thing they didn't, like, tell us that we needed to save the buildings, because I'm
Waiting for orders.
about to break a lot of them. Alright.
On it.
Let's see if we actually get 74%. I feel like the numbers change sometimes.
Locking up.
Alright, if we manage to kill the Challenger
Hey.
before they get to act again, that'll actually be really convenient for us.
I'll try.
Because they probably won't be able to get, like, reasonable lines of sight.
Targeting. For an alpha strike.
Oh. Structure exposed, huh? What do we got? It's a side. Even still, this thing is... Oof.
Commander.
Let's move you first.
Moving out.
That might be too far forward. Oh, there come the turrets. Oops. My bad. I did not mean for that to happen right away. Alright.
Take this.
Really? Really? You missed with the autocannon?
Guard a critical hit.
Ugh,
Commander?
drives me nuts when that happens. Okay, let's at least kill the Challenger. What do we got? These are light turrets. Oh, mortar turrets. That's not ideal. We're gonna have to do something about that.
This is good.
Okay,
I need a new target.
the Challenger is gone.
Yep.
I don't need, but I would really appreciate this particular turret going away.
Got it. No shooting, just
Oh,
running.
a Stalker. 7D. Is that one of the weird ones with... No. No, this is one of the standard looking ones. Alright, let's try to kill this. Okay, good. The mortar turret being gone
One less
is
turret.
really nice because that means I don't have to, like, try and spread out. I can continue to group up and just do what I want, not get punished for it.
Orders.
This gets everybody inside AMS coverage. A little bit further
I
inside.
copy.
Hmm. A That's a big boy. Let's drop... I don't actually care. I wish that mortars were good. They really are
What's
not.
up, boss?
Or at least the ammo that we have with us is not good. Did that stalker have a bunch of missiles? Just some streaks. Okay. Sure. You know what? What if... Yeah.
Double time. Let's go.
Maybe putting it up on top of a hill was a silly idea. But... we should be able to just shoot this turret a bunch.
Confirmed. One less turret.
Alright, that
My
takes
flamer
care
is
of that.
empty.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, let's stay out of trouble with the
Heading that
artillery.
way.
But also... what can we shoot? Yeah, let's just shoot the stalker.
Lighting them up.
Or not, jeez. That was
Yeah?
way inaccurate.
Going full throttle.
I forget that we
Aye, aye.
built...
Engaging target.
See, that's way better. We built Deadmeat to be like a direct fire mech pilot, not an indirect fire vehicle pilot.
Orders.
And perhaps to the surprise of no one, he's not very good at artillery. What's on this thing? 4 AC2s, 4 UAC2s. Well,
Firing.
we're gonna shoot this one.
Discharging heat and sitting on my hands.
Hey, that turret acts really fast in the initiative. 10? For real? That's ridiculous. Alright, let's continue reserving. Get the mechs moving. They're not going to do anything for a while, so we can feel free
Ready
to
for
reserve a lot. Okay, so the turrets... that's fine. Let's go shoot the stalker. 'Cause that thing is going to be more of a problem. Seriously? One evasion? And you miss with everything?
Yes, Commander.
Come on. Okay, let's abuse multi-track real quick.
Affirmative.
What do you have left? 55 points of something. Multi-target A, B, A, B, A, B, B. Sure, that looks fine.
Firing.
Wow, really? Holy cow. Here I thought I was being super clever. What the heck? One? It has one structure. Just one. That's all.
Hey there.
Just one.
Full speed, no target.
Can't believe that. That's ridiculous.
Confirmed.
Okay.
I'm here.
I don't think we have anybody else with multi-target. At least not that I recall. So we're going to have to, like, sink an entire... Maybe we could get it with the ballista. Maybe we can artillery the stupid thing to death. Or machine guns off an Adarga. That'll do it too. Alright, we have options.
This might hurt.
I'm here.
Do we want to go investigate the nature of this 90-ton mech? Sure.
Acknowledged.
It's another Emperor. This one has more letters at the end of it than the other one did. It's got an Arrow 4? Excuse me? Holy cow. That's a thing.
Engaging target.
I did not expect to see an Arrow 4 carrying mech at this point.
Standing by.
That's pretty unusual.
Full speed. No target.
Okay.
What do you need?
You... No, we gotta keep going for the Stalker.
Roger. This should
Is the Stalker seriously that heavily armored? I guess so. I thought we were closer to through than that.
be receiving you.
Okay, so let's be as insulting as we possibly can be. What do you have left? You have 27 hit points remaining. Here, we're gonna do the rude thing. Oh, hold on. We're going to be extremely rude, and we're going to try to kill it with a tag. Because this is an opportunity for us to kill something with a tag.
Engaging the target.
Whoa, hold on. You saw that, right? I saw it do 1 damage to this thing's 1 remaining hit point, and it didn't explode. I feel like that is garbage.
Good to go.
That's some BS right there. Like, what the heck? I went through all that to try and get a kill with a tag. I'm tempted to try it again. Because how often do you get a kill with a tag? But maybe there's something that says tags can't get kills?
Engaging target.
Nope, tags can get kills. There we go.
That turret is gone.
Apparently it just had 1.5 hit points left or something.
Duncan Fisher here.
I guess if I remember correctly, the game does track fractional damage.
Heading that way. Lighting them up.
Okay, please not directly into our teammates.
Losing lots of armor.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
Ah, that's fine. You'll be okay.
Bugging out.
Do we want to shoot the Emperor? Sure, why not? See, that was a solid shot. Something our company commander is apparently incapable of. He's been driving a desk for too long. Let's try to shoot this thing. Okay, there we go. Darius coming back to ask if everything's okay. Thanks for checking in now that everything is dead. All right, let's see what the baddies do. Whoa, who is that? That seemed
Banked up real good.
like some really big numbers that just happened there. Hold on a second. Is that a crab? Yep. We just ate an AC-20 slug to the leg. That's a problem.
Good to go.
The stalker is not so damaged that I feel like I want to pull battle armor out. Okay. I don't think that we are close enough to be able to swarm. No, you can't swarm the Emperor just yet.
They're getting an angle on me.
Well, that's a problem.
Reporting major armor loss.
My armor's getting stripped off. I'm under heavy fire.
My armor's melting off.
Yeah, that was not
Taking
ideal.
heavy hits, Commander.
Could they not, though? You lose your evasion for one turn. Suddenly, everyone's trying to shoot you. Jeez.
And cooling.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's the stalker. I would really prefer if the Vapor Eagle didn't die. That is not ideal.
Confirmed.
Well, there's more turrets up there.
Right, Commander.
Okay, so this guy is going to act before Cutter does. So,
Commander.
hey, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I hope that you also have a good week coming up. I will debate the Wednesday, Thursday question, and see. Overheat alert. Why are we overheating? See what we have going on, and we'll go from there.
Engaging.
Yeah, I'll make it clear via schedule, and probably also, if I remember, use the Twitter. It's like, that's a thing. People use that.
Copy that.
So it would be good if I did too. We are only going to be able to shoot one of these without overheating. Yeah.
Acknowledge.
Hey,
Okay, we need to devote some resources to getting rid of this Emperor. This thing is a problem. That Arrow 4 is stupid. I do not enjoy it. So I think
Yes, Commander.
we might be best served dealing with it this way.
Roger, Skipper. Kicking it.
Precision strike. What do we have? Engine in the torsos. The right torso has the Arrow 4 in it.
Well done. Here we go.
Alright, get wrecked. wholly unnecessary. Artillery missiles? For real?
Standing by.
Okay. Hopefully 6 evasion is enough. That king crab being way up there on a ridge is kind of a pain.
Roger.
But we have ways around that.
Take that.
Like, we can send the golems after them.
Orders?
We can also find out what the heck this thing is.
Affirmative.
A second Stalker 7D. Huh.
Firing.
How original of the adversary. No, just send 2 of them. Whoa. Critical panic on just that? That's unusual. Okay.
I'm here.
This is dangerous. But we're going to do it anyway.
Confirmed.
Because it's pretty solid
Scored a critical hit.
as far as dealing with the stalker
Got
goes.
past the arm.
The problem is that it leaves the Kintaro with like 0 initiative, 0 evasion, and the king crab has yet to go.
Receiving you.
So we may want to find some way to maybe back the Kintaro up somehow. I'm not sure how we can do this without...
Acknowledged.
No, turn that off. Turn these on. Grab this guy. What's your leg look like? Your leg has got more left than your center torso does.
Hostile removed.
Okay.
My flamer is empty.
Got rid of him.
Orders?
Okay, one thing we can do to help is pop smoke.
Affirmative.
I think the objective should be to put smoke on top of him as opposed to putting smoke on us. Because we could drop smoke right here, I guess, and then shooting into it would suck. We could just put smoke on him, but then he can, in theory, probably walk around it. I don't know.
Acknowledge.
Or walk out of it. I guess we'll find out how it is that he goes about that. Oh, good. The AMS unjammed. All right, so hopefully that will make life miserable for him. Life support is destroyed. Whoa. That's not good. That's really bad for him.
Duncan Fisher here.
Sure, let's take some shots.
Yep.
Okay, we still don't know what this thing is. I'm not sure I want to discover what it is with the ballista, though.
Copy that.
Oh, this sniper is turned off. That's why it wouldn't shoot. Okay, remains
Orders.
battle armor. What does the stalker have for rear bits? Standard engine. All right, we might actually need.
Confirmed.
Apparently, we can't go down the hill. That's somewhat problematic.
Forward! No retreat!
Ah, we did need the SRMs that time.
Tango down.
All right, it's possible that the crab will come shoot at the golems now.
Commander?
I guess we'll see. Oh, I meant to stand up with the Vapor Eagle. I forgot that that didn't happen. It's really not ideal. A battle hammer, huh? Okay. Okay, they're not shooting at the Vapor Eagle, which is good.
Good to go.
Let's go to the Vapor Eagle.
I'm here.
Please stand up. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
I'm up again.
Gotta look at this. Yeah, that's not ideal. Where do we go? It's an advanced behemoth. Ugh, egads. Okay, so we need to stay within AMS coverage range. Otherwise, we're gonna lose a leg on this thing. And that's gonna be sad. Let's sprint over this way.
Double time. Let's go.
We will thankfully have the chance to reposition AMS before they get a chance to shoot at us again. But in theory, we're supposed to be like climbing this hill
I've got a
over
sensor lock.
here-ish, rather than getting stuck in a fight with these guys. But here we are. Yeah, we're done.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
All right, let's
I'm
put
here.
the golems back onto the wraith. Okay, so all we have is the king crab, which we can handle via wraith golem combo. So I think it's time for us to pivot and possibly head up here while stringing these guys along. What is this advanced behemoth? Just a pile of missiles. So many missiles.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Okay. Where are
Commander?
you? You can go to the end of the initiative order.
Ready for orders.
You. I guess we can get shots on the crab from here. It's just the C3, but it can't hurt.
Attacking from position.
No, there. Look at that. Now he's marked.
Commander?
I don't really know what all that's going to get us, but let's use the Stormcrow. See if we can't.
Copy that, Commander.
It's a Zeus. Okay. This thing is a lot of. No, I want that. If I shoot. Oh, that causes me to overheat. Gross.
Good angle. Fire it.
Try to kill this behemoth. we do this, next turn we can just run up and kick it too.
Okay. Copy that. Firing out the strike.
Okay, the battle hammer is not a huge problem.
Orders.
Let's just, I guess, head towards the objective.
Good to go.
A strange thing to do, but it'll let us sink heat for a turn.
How's it going?
Okay, we already spent a turn sinking heat via volley fire with the Daddler, and if we go here, we get dumb shots on the thing that we're already shooting in the back.
On the move.
That's not a good idea. Let's not make bad decisions.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, she needs to get up here. Maybe we can start shooting the turrets before they turn on us. Oh, you know what? The turrets might actually be friendly. If I remember correctly. It's quite possible that they are. We'll see. Okay. Let's call you done. Let's get one of the Adargas
Ready for orders.
up next to you.
Acknowledged.
Because we don't need missiles coming in and ruining the Vapor Eagle's day. Fast cam. Sure, just... Alright, good night, Hex. Thanks for swinging by. It's totally fine. Appreciate you coming to hang out.
Locked on.
Duncan Fisher here.
What do we shoot? 63. Yeah, let's try to shoot the battle hammer.
Lighting them up.
Hey, look, we split the difference between the bad guys.
Yeah? Let's move.
Okay. What do we have here? 51 or 64?
Okay, I'm on it.
Ooh, that was a nice, like, straight shot.
Commander.
Highly effective. What are you? The Kintaro? Kintaro hasn't moved yet. Let's get AMS coverage on all these friends. Fast cam orders. Like, in front of you. Okay.
Aye, aye. Understood. Moving fast.
I wonder if those are the battle armor handholds that it's showing on the back there. Little, like, rungs that you could stand on. If so, that's
Attacking from position.
pretty neat attention to detail. Okay, who's left? Battle armor? Battle armor is who's left. Alright, there's the crab. That's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Oh, does that mean it
Oh,
jammed?
they don't like me at all.
Reporting heavy damage.
Heavy damage. Are you... What? No. Looks like the AMS is fine. It didn't jam. Kind of thought that's maybe what that weird sound was, but no.
Yes, Commander.
Seems like it's fine.
On it.
We'll just shoot the crab in the back. Kind of soften it up a little bit for the incoming golems.
I think it's overheating.
Whoops. Forgot about that. Oh, it says a standard engine. Huh. I'm gonna guess...
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, you're done.
Hey,
Yeah, you're also done.
affirmative.
As are you. Okay.
Standing by.
Let's just end the king crab now.
Roger.
I see no reason to stick around and like let it continue to menace anybody. I don't think we need the SRMs. We are going to turn off 3 of the SRMs. Save those for later.
Yes, give them everything you've got.
Yeah, we did not need the SRMs.
Mech destroyed.
But
My flamer is empty.
that's okay.
Sure, just forget about me.
Oh my gosh. We're going to end the career before I remember to change that voice line. Or voice pack. Okay.
Commander,
So we're supposed to get up here.
pulling off.
Clearly, we're doing a great job of making it up this way. Slowly.
Ready for orders.
Let's see if we can't shoot these people. The battle hammer walked away from us. Why? Why would you do that? Like, what motivated that decision?
Got it. Run, don't shoot.
I want to know.
Lighting them up.
Wow. Okay. That was lame.
No joy.
I'm receiving you.
Okay. I mean, maybe you wanted to be further away. You know what? Hold on.
What now?
Believe. Okay, hold on. Why is that doing that?
Here.
I should be able to... Oh, is it on like a hill and I can't get behind it to kick it? Nope, there we go. I got it. Now we can kick it. Oh, no, we can only punch from that location. Ew. This is rear arc and allows us to kick it. There we go.
Affirmative. Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to get through. Oh, hey, look at that. It's the side that's open before the rear is. Okay, interesting.
Waiting for orders.
Either way. Let's just move over
Order
here.
acknowledged.
Turn that off. Turn those on.
Firing from a point of advantage.
Okay, so that's
Target's down.
done. That leaves only the battle hammer and the Zeus to deal with.
Orders.
Let's add someone to the mix over here.
Full speed.
Just the 2 of them can probably do it without issue, but
I copy.
it's a little bit easier with friends. Okay, so the Vapor Eagle, hopefully this does not come back to bite us.
All right, let's move.
Okay. It's a trap. Alright, fine. This is the bad version of it. There's a bunch of bad guys here now. Someday. There we go. Okay. A Highlander, a Thanatos, some unknown something, and a Warhammer. What's a Thanatos? Huh. 5 jump jets, bunch of lasers, and an MRM-20. Well, that sucks. Whoops. Alright, so the injured Vapor Eagle is now... Oh, you know what? Actually, can we shoot at anything? Yes, yes we can. Although they all have 8 evasion, so it's not worth it. Alright, let's find out what that is. It's a Flashman. Alright.
Standing by.
Well, that wasn't ideal.
Copy that.
$30, $43, $20, $30. Alright, let's take a few shots at the Flashman. It's probably not like the best idea, but I would like for them to know that we are here
I'm here.
and that they should leave the Vapor Eagle alone. Which is really just what I'm
All
after.
right, full speed.
Please do not shoot the Vapor Eagle anymore. Let's try not to drift into the Vapor Eagle.
Taking the shot.
Okay, I think we managed not
Under
to
heavy fire here.
hit the Vapor
Can't
Eagle.
take many more of those.
Maybe we hit the Vapor Eagle? I'm not certain.
Orders.
Okay, we can get pretty far. Into the woods, that sounds great. Having cover is always good. Fast cam, sure. We'll shoot at the Flashman.
Engage.
Duncan Fisher here.
Okay, artillery. Yeah, we could shoot them.
Heading that way.
Like, why are these guys just chilling out next to one another? There we go. Let's remind them that we're here.
Receiving you.
Okay. We need to get AMS coverage on top of the Vapor Eagle.
Let's move.
And I guess
Locked on target.
we'll put some landmines around that guy too. The only things remaining, battle armor and him. Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Ready for orders.
You're not actually moving. I just need you to stay there so you can pick up the golems. Okay, good. That building shielded quite a bit of damage for us. That was quite convenient.
Good to go.
You're done.
Sounds smart. Cooling.
Comes the Flashman. Alright, we gotta get the Vapor Eagle out of there. Like, real quick.
Hey.
That is not doing us any favors.
Oh, I'll just sit here and manage heat.
I was kind of hoping that the adversary wouldn't have
I'm
more
taking
mechs
internal damage.
hidden there, and it would in fact just be friends like it was last time.
Yeah.
That obviously did not happen. Okay, so if the Vapor Eagle makes it through this... Ooh, ow. Yikes.
Internal structure damage.
Don't eject, though. Come on.
I'm
Don't
here.
be a coward. Okay, you guys hop up on the Wraith.
Understood. Moving fast.
You're all done. Reserve. What are these? Are there turrets? There are turrets. Are they friendly? They don't appear to be acting at all. Okay, so somehow the Flashman acts really early. Holy cow. Must have ace pilot, or no, master tactician. Which is somewhat suboptimal from the perspective of the Vapor Eagle. Yikes. Okay, we are going to hope that the Vapor Eagle survives this. The Vapor Eagle does survive. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, that's quite convenient.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, it is time to get the heck out of here with the Vapor Eagle. Jumping way up high and shooting at people is probably not exactly what I need to be doing right now. Now, we should come hide
Affirmative.
over here, far away from all of the bad guys. We can begin indirect fire at some other time in the future. How is it that this thing has 7 frickin' evasion? Like, that doesn't seem to make any sense at all.
Sensors locked on.
Don't think they moved very much. That's... I find that to be somewhat incredulous. It is incredible.
Yes, Commander.
It lacks credibility. Okay. I guess we start work on the Flashman and go from there.
Full speed.
As everything else is way harder to shoot. Yeah, look at that. Those numbers are vastly different.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Commander?
Oh, that's right. I put you over here to come. Why do I have an entire lance down here? What the heck? Alright, well that's silly. The battle hammer seems to be lost. We're gonna see if we can't help it remember where it's supposed to be. Which is in a graveyard. Do you have ammo in either of these torsos? Yes, but also case in the torso. So it doesn't matter.
Forward. No retreat.
Critical hit, Commander.
Did we open up the torso? Yes, it looks like we did. All right, well,
Here.
it would be extremely convenient if we had just, put ourselves in a situation where we breathe on the battle hammer and it explodes. That does not appear to be the case. We are, however,
Here we go.
able to do
Enemy
that.
mech destroyed.
Okay.
Standing by. Got it. Full speed, no target.
Ultra mode. Because the Zeus has... Well... Does the Zeus have an XL engine? No. No, it does not. Straight to the center torso, please.
Give them everything you've got.
Okay, that's done. I don't know why I
That's
have
a kill.
an entire lance down here for what could easily be done with 2 mechs.
Commander.
I blame myself. Alright, let's get this guy repositioned. Hopefully quickly enough. Yeah, we should be able to come around this side. We'll be okay.
Good to go.
And then we can also start
Acknowledge.
bringing the golems into the game. Although it's going to take another 2 rounds before we get there.
Standing by.
Alright, let's
Going full throttle.
give them targets that are not the Vapor Eagle. Oh, and in this case, we might actually hit someone if we miss.
I'm taking this shot.
We did not miss very much.
Scored a critical hit.
Tycor, hello, welcome. This is BTA Battletech Advanced 3062, which is one of the 3 major
Standing by.
mod packs that, in this case, like significantly alters the game. You know what? We're gonna have you hang around with the Vapor Eagle just in case.
Full speed, no target.
So, in comparison to the vanilla game, this one has, I am fielding vehicles and artillery and battle armor, which don't exist for the player in vanilla. And as you can see, I am fielding a lot more units and fighting things that just don't exist. Like, there is no Thanatos. Yeah, it is a substantial departure from vanilla. This is like, if you wanted it to be a lot more like the tabletop game,
Standing by.
this is how you would do it. There's another version called Rogue Tech, which is even more like tabletop. In fact, it might be, I guess you could argue, beyond tabletop even, simply because it includes things that I don't think are actually in the tabletop game.
Copy that.
But that's why this one looks substantially different. So, but if you just started and you have questions about BattleTech,
Duncan Fisher here.
we are happy to answer them as best we are able.
Heading that way.
Man, those numbers are not good.
Lighting them up.
Yeah, 4 mechs. If
Hey, don't you know who I am?
you should certainly start with vanilla to get an idea of how it's going, and really whether you like it or not. I found vanilla to be a little frustrating,
Roger.
but I'm also familiar with like the tabletop version of the game. So when there were certain things that I was trying to do that I couldn't,
Firing.
it was bothering me. So I find that I'm much happier with this. However, it is a lot more involved. Okay. So, like vanilla melee against vehicles, super good. If you find yourself struggling to kill a tank, just step on it. Tanks explode the instant you put a foot on top of them. Okay, that's not ideal. Please do not shoot the artillery
I
tank.
hate these guys.
I think another thing that's worth mentioning with regard to vanilla, if you're playing the campaign, you end up in a position where there are these things called priority missions, and the game seems to imply that if you have a priority mission out, you have to go. Like, it's, you know, they say jump, you say how high, you do it immediately. You go take care of whatever it is that needs to be taken care of. That's not true at all. You can sit on the priority missions for as long as you'd like. There is no timer on them, so you can just ignore them until you feel that you are ready to do them. Because some of them can actually be pretty challenging if you roll up to them as soon as they show up. All right, let's... Do we want to swarm the Thanatos or the Warhammer? Let's swarm the Warhammer.
Got it.
There we go. Keep the Warhammer busy.
What now?
Oh yeah, you're so far away. You're not doing anything.
What do you need?
Same. Okay. Alright, so now the base defenses come online, and they're hostile too. Fantastic. Ugh. Man, this basically played out in the worst possible way for us. Like, every single thing that could be hostile is hostile.
Reporting light damage.
No, that's fine. It seems like you've got everything well under control, so that's good.
Reserving action.
I'm really glad to see that, like, BattleTech is still something that people are picking up and playing, you know, this many years later, because it's so good. Like, it's such a solid game that... How are we gonna do this? Okay, let's try to kill the sniper turret, maybe? Or... do we head back here and take shots there? I haven't thought about Beast Wars in so long. Or Megatron, really. Megatron does not, like, show up in my everyday life. Although somebody recently was talking about, like, the various...
On my way. Double
the combiners or whatever on the Discord, and I had a moment of nostalgia around, oh yeah, all those things that I had as a kid.
firing all weapons.
Like, I think somewhere in my garage I have a replica Gen 1 Devastator. Like, all of the parts, you can put it together to get the big old robot, but I don't know where. And part of me is like, you know what I need is more replica Transformers. Heck yeah. I'm not actually sure if that's true, but another thing that I have, and this one's really cool, I think, is that, again, somewhere in my garage, I believe, I have a like a sealed mint in box San Diego Comic-Con Soundwave from many years ago. So it's a special edition Soundwave.
Yes, Commander.
I hope I still have it. If I have lost it, I will be very sad. That would be a tragedy. Let's start taking some shots at these turrets while we wander over this way. Make ourselves useful. 37s. 43, but I'm not going to waste autocannon ammo. Oh, wow. Look at that. Good shots.
Yes, Commander.
That's impressive. Okay, the Stormcrow. Can't actually get close enough to shoot at anything, but needs to sink heat. So it's fine.
Standing by.
Okay, so you can jump this far or sprint this far. We'll sprint. Let's... We're here, we can sensor lock the Flashman. Might as well. We'll accelerate, grease the skids of the Flashman's demise. Although the Thanatos is really easy to hit now. Everything is really easy to hit now, it turns out. Which one did we start shooting? Looks like we have started shooting both of them. Okay, so this is some bizarre Highlander version that comes with a heavy Gauss, and that's ridiculous. Let's try to remove that from the field. Hey, look at that.
Scored a critical hit.
Heavy Gauss down. Do you have a light engine? Yes, it has a light engine. Which is unusual. What is this? DFA is massively buffed. Ignore 50%. Okay, so this is one of the Highlanders that comes with DFA bonuses, which is unusual because I don't think this version of the Highlander comes with jump jets. It just has bonuses to DFAs, but no way to do any DFAs. Short of like running off the top of a cliff onto somebody. Like from the top rope, WWE style DFAs. Which would be totally awesome. Like, let's be clear.
Let's move.
It's just somewhat unlikely. Okay, let's shoot the Flashman some more.
Got past the armor.
I was really hoping that the Flashman would have exploded by now. Okay, so you...
Location confirmed.
And now that we are in a space where you are not immediately going to die,
Target locked on enemy 6.
we can begin with the indirect fire. That'll do.
Waiting for orders.
And you keep her alive, please. Yeah, that'll do.
Yes, Commander. Hauling ass.
Okay. Okay, so the rockets are out. We used those last time we had turrets to shoot. What's this thing? It's got 22 health left, huh? Alright, let's just
Target.
start putting stuff on them.
Huh?
Alright, what do we got here? 96% chance to hit. Hopefully this doesn't tag our friends.
Lighting them up.
It tagged our friends, but that's
I'm under
fine.
heavy fire.
We
Oh, they
whoa,
don't like me at all.
it killed the turret?
I'm here.
That's unusual, unexpected. We'll put the ballista over here. If the ballista's gonna be able to kill the turrets,
Acknowledged.
sweet. There we go.
Done.
That's a much easier way to do that. It's just these guys, huh?
Commander? Affirmative.
Continue swarming, please.
I'm here.
Too far
Yes,
away.
I'll vent some heat while I wait.
Too far away.
I'm here.
And too far away.
Roger.
Okay, let's see what they do. They miss. Good. I'm really thankful they don't appear to be advancing to melee range and trying to kick us, because that would be a problem. Okay, well, he knocked himself over, dislodging the Achilles. So that's good. They're not even shooting at the Achilles. That's surprising. They're just chilling right there.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so we could try to swarm somebody else, or we could just re-swarm the Warhammer, because that's hilarious. Let's use defensive formation and then swarm the Warhammer again. Oh, okay. Warhammer down.
Enemy down.
I didn't expect that to work that way.
Wait? Sure, why not?
The fact that the turret didn't shoot at the battle armor that are right there is... I mean, I'm grateful for it, because the mech is definitely going to be able to take more damage, but what the heck? Let's come over here. Oh, I can't kick from there. Let's... yeah. Let's kick the Highlander.
Moving to position.
Force him to panic. More shots. Come on. Come on. Eject.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, you coward. Apparently there is no way for us to get the Daedler into combat range this turn. That's unfortunate. Means that the battle armor also aren't going to get there. Unless somebody moves in such a way that we can get there. Then maybe it's useful to have them available. The Lynx is about to get... Wow, even with 3 evasion, the pilot of the Flashman sucks really bad.
Standing by.
Yeah, I think we just have to go this way. I don't think there's a good way for us to deal with this. Sure, let's turn on defensive formation. Oh, did I already have defensive formation turned on?
Waiting for orders.
Oh, well.
Roger.
We'll be able next round to come up top here and begin eviscerating.
I've got a sensor lock.
Standing by.
Oh, we could jump up here. That'll work.
I copy.
Do we shoot the Flashman, or do we try to get rid of this stupid turret? I don't think we can actually kill the turret, and I would like to instead kill the Flashman. Which did not happen.
Critical hit.
Both of his legs are open. Wow, 6 structure left in one of the legs. Good lord.
I'm here.
$88 on the Thanatos, or $92 on the Highlander, huh? Highlander is not currently being swarmed, I don't think. Oh, there we go. Another one for the coward counter.
Aye, aye.
Good job, friends. Let's see if we can get 4 evasions. About the best we're gonna do. Just take a little bit of a jaunt. Here, shielded stance will give us some damage reduction, and let's shoot the Thanatos in the back a bunch. Oh, wow.
Hostile removed.
Holy cow. Okay, the Thanatos is done.
Yes, Commander.
That was somewhat unexpected.
Waiting for orders.
Huh?
We are immediately adjacent to the turret. Shooting it with artillery would be a silly maneuver. Let's not do that.
Heading that way.
Boy, do I want to, though.
Standing by.
Look at all this. There's like a whole nother, like, man, the word is escaping me. I'll think of the word in a second. It's not establishment, it's not structure. There's something else that it is, while simultaneously being like potentially none of those things.
On my way. Double time.
What could it be that my brain is messing out on? Facility. There it is.
Acknowledge.
Okay, so the flashman is the only thing that's left and already acted. The turret already shot. So what we can do is deposit the golems here. What kind of engine does this rock? Standard. It has 190 structure. Does it come with rugged? It does come with rugged. All right, well, that's insane.
Well done. Here we go.
Tango down. My flamer is empty.
Okay.
Hey.
You're done.
Okay.
You're also done, and then we should immediately be able
Commander.
to grab the golems and just walk over here, hit precision strike, and point at this turret
Yes, give them everything you've got.
and obliterate it. Okay, there we go. Mission over.
Roll it
Jeez.
down, Commander.
We almost lost
Mission
the Vapor
successful.
Eagle. That was not ideal. Yay, we did it. Success. Okay. Oop, we lose reps with the Lyrans. Meh. I'm not real concerned about reputation with the Lyrans or not. Let's see here. We have no behemoth parts. No battle hammer parts. We could build an emperor. We could build a flashman. We can already build a flashman, and this is a model that we don't. Oh, here's that Highlander. Wait a minute. Okay, king crabs. Only one part of a crab. Darn. Thanatos. We could get an entire Thanatos. We could get an entire Warhammer. think the Thanatos is cooler. Is this the thing that's full of like heavy Gauss rifles and ER large? Oh no, this is the thing with the MRMs and whatnot. The thing with, it was the Highlander that had the heavy Gauss rifles. Okay. Is there a heavy Gauss rifle? There's 3 regular ones. There does not appear to be a heavy Gauss rifle. Oh, that's right. We caused it to explode. I forgot about that. All right. That seems fine. Finish off an Emperor. Get an entire Thanatos. Plus whatever else. Part of the Highlander. That's not too bad. Okay, I think that is it for the jobs available in this system. And as such, that might be it for the jobs altogether. This may be the end. Let us see. Because I believe we only have about 20 days left. Yeah. Whatever, Darius. Shut up. 20 days remaining. Command Center says there are no available jobs that we can take. So we would have to... Okay, so we have to repair the Vapor Eagle. That's going to take like, what, a day? 2 days. Ooh. Fancy. Okay. Navigation. If we were going to try and do jobs between now and the end, let's see what we have. Sheraton that's 12 days out. We have been there. This is 20 days out. This would actually be... Oh, and it's owned by the Word of Blake. Let's no filter that. 13, also owned by... Dude, did the Word of Blake like go on a rampage here for a second? Procyon. So we could jump here and try to defend this from the Kuritans. Or we could just say that, you know what, I think this one is done. Yeah, we can get, if we can get there in a single jump, we have the time. Although, I guess some of that depends on the distance between the jump point and the planet, because some of them take longer to get to and from. We could go to Northwind. $18 days. That'll leave us 2 days left. But boy, does it have a bunch of people there, and it's 4.5 skulls. So, sure. Chaos March. Chaos March.
Calculating course now, Commander.
That work order you submitted is complete.
That's fine. We are so close to done. See, this one here is looks like 9 days travel from the jump point to the quote-unquote planet. Yeah, that's fine. Renew our subscription, sure. All right.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Okay, we have 2 days remaining. Let's go see what Darius was making noises about in the barracks. And then after this, I'm going to have to call the stream for this evening. Oh, look at you.
Mech Warrior training complete.
All the way up to 10s. And then it would appear that on Thursday, or possibly Wednesday, we'll see. We will finish this particular career for sure. Because we will eventually run out of jobs to do here as well. Replacement.
Training complete.
There you go. The replacement is up to straight 10s. Sorry about getting your other pilot killed.
Waiting for orders.
It wasn't on purpose.
Mech Warrior training complete.
I can't even remember what happened. I know it was like a lucky or unlucky headshot, but... Wow, Road Rash has like no additional experience. That's weird. Yeah, you don't need heat efficiency.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay. Real quick, let's just take a look and see what we have here. Comedy option, there are no available jobs for us. Okay, there are available jobs. Good. Just none that aren't offered by the local government. Brutal. So, all right. With that, we're going to go ahead and call this one for this evening. Thank you, everyone. Tykor, thanks for coming. It was good to meet you. Anelia Tuvan, also thanks for coming. It was good to meet you as well. Always like when new people swing by. Sholomancer, Shin, Kurasal, Hex, it was good to see all of you. Hopefully I will see all of you in the future. Special thanks to Camilio for raiding. That was totally awesome. We'll have to return the favor the next time we're raiding. And he is still streaming. Let's see. Speaking of raiding, is there anybody who is... What is this? Old World, huh? I don't know what Old World is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just end stream. I am too tired to try and figure out whether there's someone out there worth raiding. It is surprisingly difficult to find someone that is like a good solid match for, you know, how the channel aesthetic goes. All right, thank you, everybody. I will see you all later. Have a good week.